Hey guys, I'm the Dairy Deputy, and I have a cool NU team for you. And this is not a live session, though it might be in the future. This is just some more replays, but I do want to go over the team. First of all, we have offensive Life Orb, Swords Dancing, Foliage. So yeah, this thing's pretty cool. I figured this thing gets Synthesis, so why not slap a Life Orb on it? And I mean, Swords Dance is cool, and it's really defensive too, so that all is pretty nifty. Though, I mean, I only have Leaf Blade and X Scissor because I have Synthesis, but I mean, it's decent coverage, so yeah. Then we got Lord Helix. The Lord Helix, I mean, I don't have 4 EVs. I mean, it does what it does, and it's standard, but whatever. Then we have Quilton. I mean, it's standard too, but let's be honest, I really needed a Rapid Spinner, I really needed a Stealth Rocker, and I really needed a Defensive Wall. Sandslash fits all those roles very well, so yeah. Also, when I added Sandslash, I had 3 water types on the team, so it helped a lot with the electricity weakness, and now, I mean, the team's changed now, but still. EQ and Poison Jab. Poison Jab is to catch grass things on the switch in. Yeah. Hippity Hoppity. This thing is amazing. This is the star of the show right here. The fully special defensive Hypno with Trick, Switcheroo, Choice Scarf, Seismic Toss, Torment, and Wish. Then Leon Kecleon, the pretty standard, I guess, Assault Vest, Kecleon, with Fake Out, Shadow Sneak, Sucker Punch, Drain Punch. I mean, it does what it does again. And then the Choice Specs Pyroar with Yawn. Yes, Yawn. So yeah, I did a bunch of calcs, and honestly, this thing the only other move it would run would be Hidden Power Grass, and that's for Seismitoad. So first of all, if it's a specially defensive Seismitoad, it doesn't matter. It's taking like 2% from that. So, but if it's a physically defensive Seismitoad, it still gets 2-shotted by Hyper Voice. So, and Hidden Power Grass does not OHKO. So why would I run Hidden Power Grass? So Yawn, just so, you know, for the switch-ins, and then get a free switch out into something, or put something to sleep, which you will see in these replays. So, first of all, let's just do this. Go here, and then line that up. So here's the first battle. This is a pretty good battle. So, I'm on this side, and my mouse just stopped working, and there it goes. So I'm on this side, and I thought he would either lead with his Caracosta or his Pangoro. So I am going to lead with my Hippity Hoppity, because I can switcheroo this thing, and if it was that, I could just switch into something else, but if it was the Pangoro, I could just switch out, but probably eat up a Parting Shot. So I do get the switcheroo off on this thing, and he actually has Stealth Rocks, making me think he's more of a defensive build. So I do think this thing's going to come out, but I am just going to Seismic Toss just to get some damage off, because I have a huge counter to it in Quilton. He is Life Orb, and I'm just going to start going for EQs. He goes for Sunny Day, and instantly I look at his team and go, nothing on his team benefits from Sunny Day other than Magmortar. So he obviously has a Solar Beam on this thing. So I do try to stall out, so I actually go for Stealth Rocks, but that Crunch does a lot of damage, so I'm honestly just going to kill it off and then deal with the Magmortar when it comes in. So it comes in, and I can go into Leafeon, but I'm afraid that I would not outspeed it, like if he's Scarfed. What am I talking about? If he's Scarfed, then he's Scarfed in Solar Beam, and why would I be afraid? Anyways, I was stupid, but still, I went into Leon Kecleon because I thought I'd be fine. This thing comes out. I do go for the Sucker just to kill it, because I think it would kill at that point, because a Fake Out did 43%, or 47%, so yeah. He gets the Rapid Spin off, which is kind of bad, because rocks do benefit me this game, since he has a thing with Sturdy and a Magmortar, and I just kept on going for Drain Punches. I knew he had the Avalanche, but I did not think it would kill from that range. It does. So I am just going to go for the Hyper Voice, in case he wanted to go into one of his 3 water types, which could eat up a Flamethrower. and Kingler comes out. So I just go into foliage, predicting the water move, and he's gonna switch out, making me think he's probably banded because that was resisted and I did not take it so well. I just go for the Leaf Blade because I honestly think it would do a lot more damage to the Magmortar. I know it's resisted, but this is also a very... I mean, Leafeon's powerful offensively. And he actually gets the Flame Body, which really sucks. But I can just go right into Hippity Hoppity. Quote unquote eat up a Flamethrower, because it still really hurt. But, I do kill it with a Seismic Toss, and then I get Flame Bodied again, and then die to Burn. No, I'm on 1 HP. And then I die to an Aqua Jet, but, Burn sucks. So I go back into Foliage, thinking I would probably live, because this is a Caracosta before a Shell Smash. I'm still thinking it's a defensive build since he had Stealth Rocks. I do live it, and I get the Synthesis off. I am going to go for one more Synthesis, though I know he is going to switch out, because I pretty much can just kill anything with a Leaf Blade and live any hit. So I don't kill it with a Leaf Blade, because I am burned, and a Superpower does not take me out, but the burn will, so yeah. So, if he is not banded, or if he's not locked into it, I can pretty much have a safe switch into Quilton, because he's at a -1 stage. If he is choiced, then I'm still, safe with Quilton, so I go into him. And I go for the Rapid Spin, because I need my Sash intact, at least I think I do. And also, I have a Pyroar, so yeah. I actually live this Aqua Jet because, once again, Caracosta is not the most powerful thing out there. And then I do die to this Aqua Jet. I'm gonna burp. I do so. So instead of setting up the Shell Smash, I do just instantly go for the Surf because I figure it would kill this thing since this thing does have ass special defense. And I'm thinking I would probably kill the Kingler too, which I do. The crit did not matter. Min damage is like 57. Actually, it's right here. I just calced it. Yeah, min damage is 50%. So, yeah, don't be all like you won because of the hacks. Line this up again. And then I just do Surf. It does not kill the Basculin, and a Superpower does kill me off. The fact that he went for Superpower makes me think he is choiced, so I go into Pyroar and I just Hyper Voice. At this point, it didn't matter. I mean, either I won or I lost, so it didn't matter if he was choiced or not. I mean, I guess that did determine the victor, but, you know what I mean. There's nothing I could have done about it at that point. Now, the second battle. I lead off with Hippity Hoppity again, and he leads off with Ludicolo. He goes for the Fake Out. That should have been my first sign that I should not switcheroo this thing, but I was like, oh wow, Physical Ludicolo, that's cool. Let's switcheroo it! And now I have an Assault Vest. My set is Wish, Torment, Switcheroo, and Seismic Toss, so now my only move to hit him with is Seismic Toss. He does miss 2 Hydros in a row, but it does no damage, so I'm not too... I mean, it's not the biggest deal. I do switch out this turn because I did just go for 2 Seismic Tosses in a row, and he knows I'm locked. Oh, that's the only move I have. So, oh god, let's go. Okay, I'm gonna reset this, and we're gonna skip forward a bit. So, I do switch out into Pyroar expecting this thing, and I know I can probably scare him out, so I actually go for the Yawn on the incoming Torkoal, which is a great situation for me, because I can go into Quilton. This is Quentin in this one. I had renamed it Quilton, but yeah. He goes. So I know he's either going to switch out, and I get a free switch into Quilton, or he's going to let it go to sleep. Either way, I can just stay in and be awesome. So I am going to get my rocks up. I don't want to spin in case the Spiritomb comes in. I am right, it does come in, and it's a Calm Mind variant, and I'm like, fuck. Because I'm probably going to lose to this thing, because I can't switch out, I don't have anything else that can deal with it. I mean, the Flamethrower is literally the only thing that I can use to hit it. And then he goes for Shadow Ball on me, and that was pretty great. And then he Pain Splits, so he doesn't have the rest, which means it's not a problem at all. And then switches in his Ludicolo. Maybe he thinks I'm not Specs because I had the Yawn, but I am, so that Flamethrower will kill. Then he goes into Torkoal. I don't need to stay in, so I do just switch into Quentin. And I am going to Rapid Spin because... No, I'm going to EQ predicting this thing again. But it doesn't come out, so I am going to spin this turn. So that's cool. And then he's going to spin mine away. And then I decide I don't want to get into a spinning rocking war with him, so I'm just going to kill him with an EQ. I get a crit, which did matter, but yeah. It would have been a 2-hit KO anyways. So I do go into my Hippity Hoppity, because I know I can take any hit this Jinx has. Like, as you can see, with a crit. I mean, yeah, it's Frost Breath, but still, you know what I mean. It's only doing 20%. But, I can easily break this thing sub with a Seismic Toss, so I can stay in easily. I just sack it at this point. It's not that important for anything else, because I can't take really any hits from the Beedrill, and let's be honest, this is probably a physical Electivire, so I can't take any hits from it. And there's no use Seismic Tossing this thing, so yeah. I do just go into Nimble because I do know I outspeed, because he's not Scarfed, and I naturally outspeed, so yeah. He goes into Beedrill. I could have probably stayed in and killed it with a Flamethrower, but I honestly thought that it was sashed. I mean, in my brain, that's just what I was thinking. So I do fake out it, and then it knocks me off after I Shadow Sneak, so, you know, that kind of kills me. Now I can go into Nimble and just Flamethrower it, and then I think I switch out into Quentin here. Yeah, I do. And he goes for the EQ, which will come nowhere close to killing me. And he just keeps going for it, so, I mean, I don't know. I guess he doesn't have the Ice move. Kind of dumb, I think, but still. I guess he doesn't. Then he switches out into Spiritomb, I guess to free himself from his lock. Wait, no, he had a balloon. He wasn't choiced. I don't know why he did that then. Anyways, I do kill the Spiritomb with 2 EQs, and then I killed this thing with 1. And that was the second game. Yeah. And then the third game, yeah. You guys can stop watching now if you don't want to see like 27 turns of pure stupidity. But I found this game really funny, so I am gonna show it. I lead with Hippity Hoppity. He leads with Mantine. So I get the switcheroo off. He now has a Scarfed Mantine. I have a Lumberry. So I mean, yeah. I don't know. I mean, if it's Resto Chesto, you should have a Chesto and not a Lum. So that way you don't waste your berry on like a toxic or like a poison or something. Either way, he's locked into Substitute, and I don't know why he has Sub. I don't know. So yeah, I can easily just go for that thingy, Seismic Toss, and I actually wanted him to not have his Eviolite because that would really suck. And he just goes for a Moonblast, and it does no damage. I Torment him, and he goes for the Cosmic Power, so he's one of these guys. Which means I'm not going to switch out of Hippity Hoppity, because I have Seismic Toss. I'm doing a fixed amount, so there's no reason for him to keep on setting up his defenses, other than stored power, but, I mean, let's be honest, that still won't really hurt, as you will see later in the game. What's it called? Oh yeah, he keeps Moonlighting. He only has 8 of them, so I know eventually I will win this war. But I do start stalling some PP a bit, just so that way I can, you know, so I can win this war. No, I'm still going for Seismic Tosses. Eventually I do, so I just start switcherooing eventually. Eventually. Switcheroo, there we go. Okay, all I did was skip forward a turn. So right now we're on turn 15, and he has gotten him nowhere. And, I mean, I guess it's gotten me I guess it's gotten him somewhere, because now I have, like, less PP on Seismic Toss, and wow, that's really important to my victory. But, yeah, nah, he will lose this war. So his stored power does 18% at times 4 times 4. At +6/+6. I mean, that's actual terminology. So, I just keep switcherooing to waste PP until he is out of Moonlights. I Seismic Toss this turn? No, I wish this turn. So I expect him to coil or to attack. So I go into Quentin, but he just glares. So he has a glare Arbok. I don't agree with that. I'm gonna switch out, afraid of the water move. but he locks himself into sub again. So sure. And then I wish, and I was going back into Sand Slash, and he forfeited. Actually, he didn't forfeit. He let the timer run out. So yeah, that was a battle. See you guys next time. Stay dairy out there.